Right, so here we go then, another day, another ride. I'm just heading, if you can see that at the top of the hill there, up Dundry Hill on the outskirts of Bristol. It takes me up to the highest point in Bristol at Dundry Village. Then I'm going to drop down into the Chew Valley, head for Blagden Lake and Burrington Camp and Blackdown, which is where I'm going to be wild camping tonight. Never been there before, so it's all new ground, which is good. As you can see, I've got a new setup on the bike today. I'm running with a backpack and just a small Oatly accessory pack on the front there. Giving this a try. Helps me carry a little bit more gear for the winter, plus I've got the drone on board and such, so we'll see how we go with that. It's a beautiful day at the moment. We are in November, so not quite sure what this evening is going to bring. A bit cold, I think, but if I get some sunshine and such, I'll be happy. So I'll crack on the journey and check in later. Okay, so I'm nearly at the top of the hill and thought it might be worth showing you the view. That's Bristol. Beautiful view over the city, and there's my road up. Not past a single car on this road. Very, very quiet. Right, so I'm just heading down the other side of Dundry Hill, just on the top at the moment. You can see down there the Chew Valley Lake in the distance. That's where I'm heading initially. Follow the skyline around to that hill. That's my final destination. So it's down there to Chew Valley Lake, and then follow the valley around. In the dip there you can't see it because there's hills at either side, is Blagden Lake, down towards Blagden Lake, and then up onto the hill over there is where I'm looking to camp later this evening. Beautiful country, beautiful day. Let's crack on. Chew Valley Lake, beautiful. Right, so that's the Chew Valley's over there. That's where I've come from, and I'm now running alongside Blagden Lake. Beautiful country, as I say. Lovely rolling hills. I'm in the start of the Mendips now, or right in the Mendips actually. Just heading up to Blagden village, just up this road into Blagden. I'm now in North Somerset, and then on to my destination. Not too far now, about 3 or 4 miles I think. Right, so here we are then, arrived at Burrington Ham and Blackdown. This is the car park. A few cars in the car park, as you can see. Now the other side of the road there, that's Blackdown, and that's the highest point in the Mendips. I fancied going up there, but the problem is with the Brompton, it's just a mud track up there, and we've had loads of rain, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be suitable for the Brompton today. There are a couple of paths from this car park. There's that one, which is a bit of a muddy mess and doesn't really go the direction I want to go anyway, and then there's one there You can see, trying to zoom in, that doesn't work on this app, but yeah, there's one over there. So that's where I'm heading next, and up onto Burrington Ham, and see where I can find to settle down for the evening. Right, so we've got another information board. This is Burrington Camp. That's the earthwork there. An Iron Age hill fort. Now, that's the direction I've come from. There's the wildlife, might be interesting later. That's the direction I've come from. Now the cliff where I just took a short stretch of video there, it felt like it was blowing me away. It felt like we're in a hurricane. Down here, there's no wind at all. So, or virtually no wind at all, as you can see from the trees. So I'm going to find somewhere down here now to set up and try and get the drone up before it goes dark, to give a good idea of where I am, and have a look around from there. It's sort of just gone 4 o'clock now, so I've got about half an hour to an hour of daylight. Sunset's about 4:30, so I need to get a move on. Okay, so tent's up. Probably can't see that from here. Filming this on the iPhone 11. It's a new camera for me. I've also got an add-on mic to that, so hopefully that's going to do away with some of the problems I've had on the sound with the wind and such. So we'll see how that goes. It's a beautiful evening. This thing's got a night mode on the camera as well, so we might be able to get some shots of the night sky later. I'll see how that goes. And say it's just going dark, so I haven't checked the time, but I'm guessing it's about 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna get some dinner on. See how we go. Coffee time. So what I've got for tea is some Mediterranean style grains. It's similar to the boil in the bag rice, not the boil in the bag rice, the microwave rice. And all I'm going to do with this is boil up some water in the jet boil, open the top of the pouch there as you would if you put it in the microwave, and drop that in there. I've then got some chorizo I'm just going to chop up and add to that, and that should give me a nice tasty but simple meal. I like to keep things simple. I don't like to be washing up and messing about any more than is necessary if I'm out camping. So yeah, the microwave style rice or whatever, you know, varieties you can get, some tasty stuff. It's good stuff. I've done it before, so it's brilliant. Get that on now. Now that's simmering nicely. They say it's difficult, if not impossible, to get a simmer on the zip and the flash on the jet boils, but without the lid on, letting the steam escape obviously, that for me is simmering nice. There's a bit of a breeze blowing tonight. It's not like a strong wind by any means, but there is a bit of a breeze. But that, as I think you can see, is simmering quite nice. So that's cooking up lovely. I've chopped up the chorizo there. So in a minute I'm going to put that in the bag and give that a minute to mix and to warm up with the rice. And then tuck in. No dish to clean. Just my spork. Yeah, as I say, nice and easy. Right, well that was lovely. That worked out well for me dinner. That was sound. So it's only it's not even 6 o'clock yet. It's pitch black out. There are some stars about, but I'm going to leave it a bit later. It gets a little bit darker, and see if I can do some photography of the stars, which I've never been able to do before. So I'm looking forward to that. I love this spot. There's good views out over to Clevedon and yeah, gone brain dead, and Western Supermare. You can see them in the distance there, the Bristol Channel. I was out there the other week doing a wild camp on Burrington Dam, just to the side of Western there, so I can see out to there. That's great. And I just love the fact that I'm by this Iron Age hill fort. I'm a bit of an history buff anyway. I love my history and that sort of thing, and to be camping out where they camped out, or whatever they did in that hill fort. I know there's been some excavations done there, and no signs of occupation were actually found, but it's quite substantial earthworks. It's not the sort of thing you know, half a dozen people put up in a week. It would have took a lot of time and effort to build that. So have a good look at that tomorrow, and I'll show you around that. Didn't manage to get the drone up. It's yeah, the light was fading badly by the time I got the tent up, so I didn't see any point in getting that up. Hopefully not be too windy in the morning and I can get that up, because I'm looking forward myself to seeing what I can pick up and what shots I can get with that. So yeah, plan for tonight now. I'm going to I've got good reception up here, so I'm going to try and maybe watch a couple of videos, and then I'll get out and try and do some night photography. Hopefully the stars are still shining, and yeah, and that'll be it. That'll pass the evening nice for me, and I'll catch you in the morning if I don't catch you again later this evening. Morning. It's 7:15. A brilliant night's sleep. Bit of rain in the night, just light rain. Nothing to worry about. Best night's sleep I've had for a while actually. It's just great to be out here. Bit damp this morning, but there's a little bit of blue sky trying to poke through already. So looks like it might be a similar sort of day to yesterday. I'm just going to get the breakfast on. I'm keeping it simple again this morning. One of these ready porridge oats pots. So just add a bit of water to that. I'll have that and a coffee. And then I'm going to do a bit of exploring around here. Have a look at the hill fort there, and then back up and have a better look around the gorge this morning. Didn't have a lot of time unfortunately last night, so yeah, that's the plan. Have a little explore before I get off on my way back. So I'll get the breakfast on and come back to you later. Right, so the camp was there, so that's that packed up. There's the bike and everything ready to go. What I'm going to do first is just have a quick little look around this here hill fort. As I say, I think there's something magical about these places. I've always had a big interest in history since I was a kid, and particularly the sort of history of the local history, if you like, of a place, and the people that lived here before, what they did and what they left behind. Now, as I come up to it there, you can see that's the ditch, and then the protective embankment there. Bit of a unusual position, this one, actually, in that, yes, we are on a pretty inaccessible hilltop, and as you can see, there are some pretty good views there, but on that side you couldn't actually see anybody coming at you, not from the actual enclosure anyway, so I find that a little bit strange. As I think I mentioned last night, I did read and they've done some excavations here and not been able to find any signs of habitation, but it's a pretty substantial effort. The Beaker people, the people they think were here, there are some theories that it was a religious site used by the Druids and such, but who knows. Just feels good to be to have the place to myself and be able to have a little look around. Just seen one person this morning, one dog walker did come by earlier, and the other side of there is the gorge, which is pretty spectacular, and I may get down there, I think, and see if I can get some pictures of that, have a look at that, because it does look pretty spectacular. So yeah, there's your Beaker people Celtic hill fort. Not sure where that is. I will have to find out what that town is, a village. Just moved further down, I think you can see there the bottom defence goes along there, and that's another unusual thing about this, that they're often circular, particularly the smaller ones, and this is more rectangular as you look around it. It's a big area. Yeah, a little bit unusual, something different to see. Right, I'm going to move on to the gorge. I'll catch you up there. Right, so I'm back down at the car park and on my way home. Very, very windy up the top there on the gorge. I hope that came through on the video, but I'll see when I see that back. Just a quick comment on this setup. A big shout out to the Brompton Traveller for the information on setting the bike up with the backpack like that. It's worked pretty well. The backpack's secure and everything, don't go anywhere, that's been good. With this setup, with just the backpack on, a bit skittish on the front steering. Not too happy with it on the hills. To be fair, I think when he travels with it, he has the tea bag on the front and spreads the weight, and I can see that working a lot better. I was hoping to get away without doing that, so I could just take the one bag and the bike. Just easier if you need to transport it anywhere on trains, buses, anything like that. But it is a bit skittish on the downhills, so that's perhaps not going to work in that way. Anyway, as I say, I'm down in the car park. It's a beautiful morning, as we've said. I can't believe how busy this car park is. I've seen 3 walkers on the time when I was up there on the down, but you can see it's busy this morning. So yeah, you need to get out of the way, get up and get out of the way early, which is one of the things of wild camping, or stealth camping anyway. It's pretty remote up there, but it's obviously a popular spot for people to drive out and have a walk. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off at that. It's been a great camp. I had a brilliant night's sleep, as I said. I'll definitely be coming this way again. Just as I said, that's up there. There's the highest point, just over the top of that hill there on in the Mendip Hills, and so I'm hoping to do that sometime in the near future. So hope you enjoyed that. Please have a look at my other videos, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Till next time, thank you.